once you find out the combination of what you like, you're going to love it. And I like buttery bread with the pico de gallo guacamole thing. And man, I could have even put some bacon on that sucker and eaten it just like that. Bacon, that sounds good. Maybe I'll heat up a piece of bacon and put it on that one because I still have one whole piece of toast to eat. Got a lot left here. Yeah. Make a BLT and G. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and guac. That's funny. It's delicious, either with or without the bacon. I have bacon cooked in my fridge. I'm doing this. Sorry. It was not intentional. I apologize. Um, but I do have cooked bacon in my fridge. I cooked it yesterday on the griddle and made a mess down my stove. And then another mess was down my stove this morning. And I have no idea how that happened. I don't get it. Like, it's, nothing's leaking out now. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. But I made a complete mess, and it was back again this morning. But only on the window. It wasn't up here on the stove. So what I'm thinking is some got underneath these little grooves in the top panel and rested there. And then when my husband heated the stove up to cook the pizza last night that he wanted for dinner instead of any of the leftovers we had in the fridge. No, I'm kidding. I don't care what he eats. Because if he doesn't eat it, I will. And, but yeah. See, the problem with these snack boards that I make, and I've made them for many, many years, is he doesn't like a lot of things on them. So I let him, the one things that he does like, I let him have, like the deviled eggs and, the bread dip and the chips dip. And I eat the fruits and the veggies. And he likes green peppers. It's really the only pepper he likes. I don't like jalapeno. Well, he doesn't mind jalapeno on a chip, maybe like already infused on the food, but not. He'll eat this when I make it, when I put it in a taco omelet for him, and he'll put a little bit on his. He's come to, and he doesn't like tomatoes at all. So, but he'll eat it because he knows if I'm putting it in there, he needs to have a better variety of food in his diet. He's kind of a picky eater. But he likes Cheez-Its, and he sits and eats Cheez-Its, which is fine with me. You can even feed him to the dog if he wants to. I don't know if he does, though. He doesn't like it that I feed the dog. He feeds the dog food. And I feed the dog everything else but dog food. So, I don't know, Skippy. It's avocado with onions in there. Onions and cilantro, tomatoes. I don't know if you would want it. Avocado? I don't know. And if I'm eating something that most likely I can't remember, not that I didn't know you before my car accident, but if a dog can eat it or not, I just look it up. Because I certainly don't want to feed my dog or any other dog things that they're not supposed to have, like onions. Do not feed your dog onions. No, no. Chocolate, that's a big, huge no. Tomatoes, with anything with a seed. You don't want to feed your dog any seeds of any kind. So if you core here's a good example. If you core a kiwi fruit, you're eating those seeds because the seeds are on the inside, and you're coring it from the outer shell. So you pretty much eat the whole kiwi, right? In my opinion, yeah, I think that's how it's eaten. And so you're eating kiwi seeds, or you're eating watermelon, seedless watermelon. No, it's not seedless. See those little white seeds? Those are baby seeds. And if it kept growing in the ground or on the ground, they would turn black eventually because it would get big and ripe, and right? So, I mean, it could be a different strain of watermelon, but those are still seeds. As little as they, I mean, is sesame seeds not a seed? Yes, sesame seeds is a seed. That's why they're called sesame seeds. Like if you plant something like carrots or whatever, and you buy a packet of seeds, and they're tiny, tiny little tiny grains of nothing, those are still seeds. So then tell me why a seedless watermelon with those little white seeds is not considered a seed. Because it says right there, seedless watermelon. Makes me mad, because then I buy one and I forget about the little white seeds, and then I cut it open. I might as well, I wish I would have just bought a seeded one, because then the seeds are bigger and they're easier to handle. But these little tiny seeds, oh man, I was getting so frustrated. I think I ended up throwing some of my watermelon out because the seeds were just bugging me too bad. I couldn't take it anymore. Because it was supposed to be seedless, and it's not. There's seeds in there. There's my OCD again. Anyways, my dog is staring at me. It's almost creepy. Hey, sweetie, do you want a bite? You want to try a bite? Okay, let's see. I'm going to tear this little piece off so the bite's not too big. Oh, he says no. No. He says no to the avocado. Try again. You don't have to eat it if you don't like it, if you don't want it. He took it and then spit on the floor. Do you want it or no? You don't have to eat it, but that's what I'm eating right now. So. Because it's good. I'm making a mess on the stove. I just cleaned my stove. I'm making a mess of it. My nose is probably running. Oh, he took it. He's going to take it over to his bed and figure it out. didn't have to eat it. Don't eat it just to get a second bite of something you don't like. Over principle. It's okay. No, he hasn't eaten it yet. He's going to eat it over principle. And now he's eating it, and he is back for a second bite, even though he didn't want it to begin with. Now you want another bite? That one's smaller. Yeah. Do you like guacamole? Maybe, maybe not. He's definitely eating it. But I'm making sure it just has a little tiny bit of the guacamole part. No tomatoes, no onions, no jalapenos. So, and it's just, I'm just dabbing it onto his bites. So. Okay, I'll make you a bite. Just hang on. So, now I'm going to make him a bite. The other one were kind of extra, you know. But now I just dab it. Clean it all off and then just dab it. I'm using this new towel now because that towel is all wet. Drive me bananas. My nose won't stop running because my allergy medicine isn't really working much anymore. I gotta up the dose, which I don't want to do. So I'm debating on that. I'm taking below. So adding one more is not going to even be minimum, because I don't want to have to take so much or go into a new one, you know. And sometimes I just quit taking it at all just so I can not take any more of it. But if I have to take more of it, I'll just take more of it, because I sneezed 7 times this morning. 7. I think that's probably why I didn't have coffee this morning, because I couldn't get my nose to stop. But yeah, so I sneezed 7 times. 7 times. Wow. So, he'll get this piece. You can have this piece. You want this piece, Skippy? Want another piece? Okay, this is your last piece, okay? There. We just dab it in there. Okay. That's crunchy, so chew that up real good. Better chew that up. Okay, then don't eat it. You don't want to eat it, you don't have to eat it. He doesn't like it because it's too crispy. He likes the way I make the toast for Dad, because Dad doesn't like it toasted very much. Okay. Crunching on it now, though. Good job, Skippy. You're such a good boy. Gotta give him positive reinforcement every time. Every time. You're a good boy, huh? You're a good boy. Did you eat it? Are you staring at me like you want another bite? Now, I'm not just going to keep giving you last bites over and over and over. Hang on. Because I want to make sure that this is it. Okay? Give me a sec. And these little crumbs up that are bugging me. They're not really bugging me. I don't really care, to be honest. But I have to care because I can't just leave them there. So, I care enough to pick them up. Terrible me, God. I'm pretty sure it's the depression holding their little